Understanding what your customers really want is critical to determine if there's a need for your product or service, if there's a product market fit, and in communicating with your customers. First, we'll take a look at the customer discovery process. Customer discovery is the process of testing your assumptions before you start to build out new products or services. You can't create value without understanding your customer needs. As stated before, 42% of startup failures can be attributed to an insufficient market. Some issues with value propositions include customers don't believe the problem is important enough to be solved, or the solution does not meet customer expectations. Some issues with customer segments include that the customer segments are not defined or they are poorly defined, or the pool of potential customers is too small. A value proposition that is not unique in meeting customer needs and expectations reduces the business essentially to having a me too value proposition. You're just like everyone else. Customer discovery doesn't have to be a complicated process. Experts agree that the most important part of the customer discovery is getting out and talking to potential customers to get their feedback and understand if your product or service fits their needs and is solving a problem that's important to them. Before going any further, let's discuss what a competitive advantage is and its relationship to a value proposition. The value proposition is the first component of your competitive advantage. Let's talk a little bit about value and quality from a customer perspective. Customers look for a product or service that they can purchase that is quality for a price that they expect to pay. Quality is one of the most understood terms in business. Quality has 4 components. First, it must solve the customer's problem, which also means the customer must have the problem you want to solve. Next, the customer must believe they will get what is promised to them. Then, your solution to the customer's problem must be free from defects. If you ask a potential customer about quality, this is the response you will get most often when asked to define quality. If you're not meeting these 3, you're not even in the game. What makes you unique, the best solution to the customer's problem, is how well you meet the expectations that are most important to the customer. How well you go beyond basic problem solving to deliver the gains and relieve the pains of the customer is what provides the greatest value to your customer. The customer then compares your quality against the price they have to pay. And think about price as more than dollars. Also consider time and effort, which can contribute to a customer's pain or gain. A couple of things to consider: your ability to effectively communicate why you are the best, and how difficult it will be for others to deliver on your value as well as you do. If you don't do all of these well, you could still not be as successful as you hoped. The initial step is to hypothesize about what the customer wants. What do you think the customer problem is, and what do you think their needs and wants are? Each of your customer segments must have at least one value proposition. With a value proposition draft, you can now go talk to customers.